Our initial work, our deportation work, in the early 2000s, we were organizing for people with orders of removal back to Cambodia, who were mostly sort of older, straight men, right? But the people that were organizing the rallies and making the signs and calling out and doing the turnout were queer youth. These queer young people, after having been kicked out of their homes, after having been beat up by their family, after having been thrown on the streets, came to PrYSM, and after having been with us said, PrYSM, we want to also change our community. The community was seeing that its queer young people were the ones that were taking a stand. They were able to understand that that it was not okay to be pushing these young people out. As they were pushing them out, they were also receiving love back. We have gang members, we have whole gangs that would stand up for our queer youth. We have families that would turn up and would join us at Pride Parade. So in an organic way, we were able to teach the community how to love its queer young people. But to do that, the queer young people took it on themselves to show love to the community first.
Most of our young folks come from low-income, impoverished communities. So when they first seek out PrYSM, is usually to fulfill an economic need, and then grows into an empowerment and social justice, like love for the community. What we do is we focus on an art of leadership, Southeast Asian history and context, the art of organizing, and then we do implementation and campaign work. So every young person that comes in the space is a leader and an organizer. So once they come into the space and they start doing campaign work, they go to meetings with us, whether it be statewide meetings, whether it be citywide. That way they are there in the space and enacting their power, but also their decision-making power. We hope to build a national Southeast Asian base so that we can move forward with an anti-criminalization lens, so that we're able to talk about what it means to be, to share our stories with the Southeast Asian narrative that is not bought into the non-profit industrial complex or the perpetuation of state violence through police violence, through economic injustices. We're very conscious about our leadership. And also we're very conscious that young folks need to be in the space, and that is very intergenerational. We understand that that intergenerational work is part of our healing, and healing and transformative organizing is a part of our work also. That like we can't do the anti-violence work without a healing piece. We can't do the deportation work without transformative organizing piece, and for our leadership and sustainability for next generations coming.
I mean, I think our participation in Queer JF has been wonderful in that we were able to bring that queer Southeast Asian analysis, to be able to expand what it means to be queer in API. But what's been beautiful for me was to see the other cohort members really accepted that analysis and have practiced true allyship to queer Southeast Asians. And that's been beautiful for us to witness and to be a part of.